Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and I want to provide proof to the world that the face of veganism is changing. Now, 6% of America identifies as being a vegan. That's amazing. I mean, it's increased, what, 500% in the last couple of years? So clearly, whatever you think about someone who is a vegan, we have to sort of rewrite that. Now, as a manly vegan myself, and I say that specifically because I think throughout history, when people think of someone who is vegan, they think of a female, they think of someone who is far left, liberal. Well, what if you're a guy and you're not liberal and you're wear flannel and love Metallica and thinks that Jeep Wranglers are the most awesome vehicle ever, ever, ever? What do you eat for lunch, for example? Well, glad you asked. So I'm about to actually have lunch here. This is avocado toast. This is whole grain bread. I'll put a little vegan butter on there, which is made from plants. I've got an avocado. This is about half of an avocado altogether that you see here. I put some salt and pepper on there as well. So there's my avocado toast. If my wife made it, it'd look much better. It'd look pretty. But remember, I'm a manly vegan. There you go. Now, also, I put together a smoothie right here. I've got a whole banana in there. I've got unsweetened almond milk, a cup of it in there, the vanilla flavor. I've got a spoon of peanut butter, a spoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, a spoon of chia seeds, and about a half a cup of oatmeal. I'll just go ahead and blend that up right now so you can kind of see in action what my day is like here. Why not edit that? Because it shows in real life what it's actually like for me to do this. So, not a whole lot of prep, not a whole lot of cooking, but there is a whole lot of protein and a whole lot of healthy fat from plants and 0% cholesterol and very low on saturated fat. This is what I eat every day. Now, is this a fad for me? Nope. I've been a vegan for over 4.5 years now. And of course, my doctor said that I am healthier than most men my age that he has seen. So, I just want to show you that perhaps a vegan doesn't look like what you might think they are. You can be a guy who's married and has 2 kids and is going to a monster truck show next month in Nashville, which is the case. So, here's my lunch. Avocado toast. That's good fat right there. That's a lot of fat, 0 cholesterol. Same thing with my smoothie here. And if I wasn't having this, I would look through my fridge. What else do I have in here? Here's some leftover pasta that I could have. I mean, you know, there you go. I can have that, and I do. A lot of times I go with these organic ramen noodles, Koyo, garlic and pepper. I have 2 of these. Reduced sodium. I'm not too worried about sodium because I don't eat meat, obviously, being a vegan, so I don't have to really count too much into what happens with sodium. And even here, I mean, we got some leftover beans and rice from the other night. And what's this? Some sweet potato bean dip that we could put in there with. Maybe even wrap it up in a tortilla if I wanted to. Those are just some things right there already in my fridge that I could have. I want to close this video by talking about what I believe. So I took my DNA test back in the summer, and it revealed that my great-grandfather was arguably half Sephardic Jewish and half Middle Eastern. Came from Italy, but the DNA shows that there was more to the story than we knew. And what I find interesting is my great-grandfather, who I'm talking about, who was arguably half Sephardic Jewish and half Middle Eastern, became a vegetarian later in life. And I didn't know that, but it all started for me 9 years ago when I became kosher. I cut out pork and shellfish, which ultimately led to me going part of the Mediterranean diet, and then being a vegetarian, and then vegan for now 4.5 years. And I think a misconception a lot of people have as far as why are Jewish people and Middle Eastern people, why are they kosher? Why do they not eat pork or shellfish? Is it simply that God told them not to and therefore they showed obedience? Is it that simple? I would argue it's not. It simply had to do with health reasons. Pork, bottom feeder animal. It's like if you eat a possum or a vulture. They're a bottom feeder. They're toxic. You know, it's not clean eating. And so there is a concept that certain animals that you eat are going to be healthier for you than others. You can eat a chicken, or you can eat a buzzard. Well, the chicken is not eating such putrid, dead other things. Same thing with scallops. They're absorbing all the bottom stuff on the ocean that's coming down. So naturally, if you eat things that eat dirty things and feces and whatnot, that's what you're putting in your body. Okay? So it started on that scale, but then you realize if you don't even have to eat from animals in order to be healthy, which I clearly am an example of that. I am not withering away, nor am I overweight. I'm a good, healthy weight. I'm right there in my range. So to answer that question, the real reason Middle Eastern and Jewish people cut out pork and shellfish is because it's simply much healthier for them and helps prevent disease and cancer and those sort of things. So I'm Nick Shell. If you have any comments or questions about my vegan lifestyle, I would be so happy to hear from you in the comments below. And I'm the kind of guy I like to comment back and maybe even to make a video if I know that people are interested in learning more about this whole thing about how people are becoming vegan. And 6% of America is now vegan. That includes guys like me. Take a crunch out of that.